But I said, you're not mean enough.
Yeah, that's and you can't teach that, man.
No.
It's kind of hard to teach.
Yeah,
That's what I told him. I was like, is there anything that you're unhappy with in your life?
I've done that same conversation. I'm like, did I do something to piss you off? Take it.
You know what? Now you guys give me an idea. So if my son gets into rugby and
just ground his ass
I'm
before
gonna be
a game.
like, you know what? There's gonna be no internet for you.
There you go. No, you shouldn't even do that. You should be like, this is what he does. If he looks at you the wrong way, you're grounded for a week. And then do it like 10 minutes before a rugby match. Just to royally, what are you talking about? A week for looking at you? Yeah, you looked at me side-eyed. You grounded for a week. You don't like the way you looked at me. You breathing out of the wrong nostril, boy. That's a week.
So look, they started him in a secondary. Well, he said he wanted to be a receiver.
And we're live, guys, so...
He's too robotic to be a receiver, right? He's stiff. He doesn't understand loose hips or nothing. But he can catch and he's tall. And they had him out there throwing around. He didn't know how to run routes, so they made him a tight end. I said, boy, you want a glamour position. The most glamorous position is the quarterback. Kieran, what are the other glamour positions in football right now?
Receiver, quarterback.
No, I know.
Defensive end, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, not maybe. Those are the second highest paid after the quarterback.
That's true.
And so I said, you want to be a receiver? That's a glamour position. I don't think you can be a corner. You might be able to cover some of these little white kids out here, but
yeah,
you can't cover Pookie. I said, but at the defensive end spot, you want glory? Hit the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
We watched.
I played safety and not corner because I couldn't guard a guy named Pookie either.
I was so pumped, dude. When I was in high school,
I could hit. I couldn't cover very well. I mean, I could cover, but not like you ain't shutting down the field for me. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, he was good at safety because he's a hunter, right?
That was me, right?
What's up, guys? We're live now here on TEKNOBLAST.
They had this big old boy out there, man, named Thatcher. I was like, how is this dude a 7th grader?
Dude.
And my son, this dude was like 6'2", every bit of 270.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, 7th grade?
Yeah.
And so when my son saw him, he was intimidated. I said, bro, he might be bigger than you, he might be stronger than you, but he's not quicker than you.
Nope.
You just need to get lower than him. We watched Dwight Freeney for about maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because he's in love with Myles Garrett, but I was like, Myles Garrett is like the evolution of Dwight Freeney.
Right.
Because Dwight Freeney had one move that nobody can stop. And I was trying to teach him how to get his how to uppercut. You ever watch Sap, the swim?
Yeah.
You swim.
You get underneath that swim, uppercut.
Yeah, swim, uppercut, swim.
Right.
Swim, uppercut, swim. Use your hands. And so I said, I'm going to be the tackle. He got embarrassed because I kept pancaking him.
Yeah.
But I was like, bro, if you get by me, everybody else is food. I started learning how to be a left tackle. But anyway, he started getting double teamed and he didn't know what to do. Eventually, he got good enough to be double teamed.
Yeah.
He's still like tunnel vision. I was like, bro, you still have to cover the run.
Yeah.
But he's stronger. But I think once the competition gets better, he's gonna have to find some fuel. And that fuel gonna have to be something. I mean, nobody fights him. I can't say think about that dude who slapped you and got away with it. I can't think of nothing. I was like, you live too easy. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. The motivation was like, shoot, man, I want to save my mama for a lot of these dudes, you know?
Sure.
I struggle with that too because I grew up with a single parent. I grew up broke, and I always had a chip on my shoulder, probably an unhealthy chip on my shoulder because my old man wasn't there. My boys didn't have any of that, so they have to learn the same lessons a different way.
Yeah.
And usually that means they have to learn it a lot later in life than we did because we had to grow up faster.
Mm-hmm.
And that's frustrating for me at times because I'm like, on one hand, I want them to enjoy their childhood too because once it's gone, it's gone.
I'm the same way too.
But I also want them. I want them like Like my oldest son knows if you can survive me for 5 or 6 years, because I'm an asshole. Like I hate being an asshole dad, but I'm an asshole. I'm not like you can come to me for anything and we'll talk and all that, but if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'm an asshole. And it's not going to be fun for you, right? I hate doing that, but it's necessary to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it. Because I don't want my son to be one of those that when the shit hits the fan, and it always shits. I mean, there's always something that hits the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff out of your control. You lose your job, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want him to be one of those that blames everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be one of those
that doesn't know how to get up.
Right. And it is law. I mean, especially with young men nowadays, like I'm one of those guys that said there is a problem with young men because there's a lack of like I don't know if it's grit, toughness, or whatever, but it's like they've been cushioned too much or something. I was never bred that way with like. I joke when I hear people say, "Oh, women don't know how to raise men." I'm like, oh, then my mom did a pretty damn good job because she wouldn't let me blame anything other than myself. Yeah. Like, get your ass up. Nope, dust yourself off. We ain't playing this poor me. Like, I'll give you 10 minutes. But after that, I'm gonna whoop your ass if you say anything else. Like, like that's just what she was.
Yeah.
So I it's kind of like. And then I have to deal with his mom. His mom is the tender side, and I gotta wrestle with that. But it's like, so my 11-year-old, or not 11, I'm putting 2 years on. My 9-year-old's about to turn 10, so this season is kind of like trying to mentally make him tougher.
Yeah,
because he's gonna get in middle school, and it's like not everybody plays, dude.
And so
so
my son had like his final track meet was last weekend or weekend before. It was both middle school and high school.
Really? They combined it, huh?
Yeah, they combined this one. And so it's like a long day because it's doing everything. And so my son is in ninth
Central
grade.
right there.
And my son, he's almost as tall as me. I'm 5'11", right? I think he's just maybe two inches shy of me. And I hope he gets taller. But he's thin. And I'm not talking about scrawny. Like if he just would work out, he can have a nice build, right? Because he's already ahead of the game. He's not fat. He's not skinny. He just needs to work out and tone up, right?
Get him some train.
And so we go to the track meet, and of course it's high school. The high schoolers are there of all ages and of all grades. Dude, some of these kids are full blown men.
Yeah.
Full beard, right?
Yeah.
Body chiseled like freaking NFL players.
Yeah, I don't get it. They start much earlier than we did, dude. I mean, I'm just like, I couldn't grow a beard in high school. See, I couldn't grow a beard in high school. I could grow one in college. That's
like, I'm glad he's hard on himself when he doesn't perform well at track. But granted, this is his first year, so he doesn't really know the mechanics of doing the whole track thing, right? And it's not like he comes from a track family, right? And so he doesn't know anything about track, and I don't know anything about track, and that's not a great combination.
No runners in your family, man. What's going on? Huh?
I know. Just my dad, who was a swimmer, and that crossed the Rio Grande, and that was pretty much.
Oh, okay, all right.
and so, I told him, it's like, look, don't feel bad because a lot of these kids coming from bigger programs, from bigger high schools that have an actual track. That practice almost every day, and some of these kids have been doing it since they were little, right?
Yeah.
You're coming in ninth grade with a broken leg, right? And you're performing, and you didn't do bad for being your first year, right? And so, but then I look at these other, and it's like, and again, you are varsity in your group for your school. Some of these kids are varsity, and they're freaking grown men.
You know what's even worse? And I found this out from my stepbrother. The girls are that way too. Because I remember going to my stepbrother who's like 10 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching one of his games. I think he was like a junior or senior or something like that. And I was already graduated college. I was just seeing what little bro was up to.
Yeah.
I see a lady. I'm like, who is that? This was after the game. I'm like, good Lord. And she's a junior. Oh, hey, what's going on? Never mind.
Never mind. No.
Never mind. But I was like, man, even the girls now. I was like,
yeah,
she looks 25.
Yeah. It was just crazy seeing, because I haven't been to a high school sports in a long time. So, but seeing these, track kids, they're gonna be fit, right? They're gonna be built.
Yeah.
And seeing some of these kids, I'm like, dude, this guy, my son was like, dude, there is no way he's a high schooler. He's pretty much LeBron James already.
Yeah.
Like grown wise, right? Body wise and beard. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. You need to work out. That's all I got to tell you.
I was like, I saw a soccer team just recently, a soccer club that was all high school players.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm 5'8", 5'9", so there's people shorter than me. There's a lot of people taller than me, right? I'm like right in the middle or whatever.
Yeah.
All of them are taller than me, and I'm like, good God, man! I'm like, this is the soccer team. Like when I played soccer, I wasn't the tallest, but man, I was like one of the bigger ones. And I'm like, these kids are like, and even my best friend's like, he's 5'10", 5'11". And he's got 5 kids. He's got 4 boys and 1 girl. 2 of them are grown. 2 of them are about my youngest son's age. But both of them are in the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
And I made the mistake. They invited me to go play frisbee golf, which I'm like, all right, cool. I never played. Let me play frisbee golf. I played golf. I know what it is, dude. These guys are like made out of granite, man. They're like 6'2", like they're 3 inches taller than Dad. They're about maybe 185 pounds, just like all muscle. And I'm like, me and him are like, must be nice. Remember when we were that young? Yeah. And we're like throwing the frisbee. We're trying to keep it on the course, like
you're all
maybe
like
100 yards, They're just like flicking the wrist and it's going like 200, 250. Like, jeez. No. I'm worried about like stretching my rib cage out or pulling a muscle or something or ripping a rotator cuff. These boys are just like, watch this.
No, it's
doing trick shots twice as long as my regular shot. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man.
It's funny because our group of kids, our track kids, it's all middle school and high school mixed in together. And at the very beginning, they're getting ready. They're kind of waiting for their event, and they're all like just kind of like very, energetic, right? Like it's just another day. And of course, they start getting ready to do their run, and they feel after they get their event done, to get back to the tent, and they're all kind of beat a little bit because it's sunny. They just ran their 800 meter to 400 meter run and all that. And then 10 minutes later, they're like, hey guys, they're back to like energetic, like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. It's like,
and I would have been like, give me 30 minutes.
It's funny. I come from a military family, right? And I was, nothing makes you. I really don't think about my age too much. I really don't.
I don't.
Right?
No.
I just live. If I feel good, I make sure I exercise. I try to get my 10,000 steps in. I try to stay active. And then I think they announced it like a month or 2 ago. They're like, they're raising the age restriction for the military. And I'm like, oh, okay. What is it? And it's like 42.
So what was it before?
And there was like 2 thoughts that came in my head. I'm like, there ain't no way I'm joining the military at 42 and getting punked by a bunch of 18-year-olds at boot camp. But the other thing was like, oh damn, even if I wanted to, they raised the age and I'm still 4 years too old to join this. This sucks.
No, it's I gotta get that. I think my older one, after this track season, he's like, next year I want to go back to do cross country. I was like, do you remember how much you hated cross country because you ran so much?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. It's like, but it's quicker because he didn't like he had to sit around a lot.
No, it is true because everybody's all in one race. I used to run cross country and I had no business. The only reason why I did it was to get my cardio up for basketball season.
Yeah.
And so I was going to be varsity, and some of my buddies who were on varsity are like, "Hey, run cross country with us." All right, cool. Got nothing else to do, so I run cross country. It's funny because some of the guys that I ran cross country with are the same people at other schools that I used to whoop their ass in any other sport.
Yeah.
But then we go into cross country, and it was like the perfect revenge situation for them because they know I ain't gonna beat them. Well, he smoked my ass, man. I'm like, oh god, I feel like okay, I had that one coming because I busted your ass on the court. Like there was a couple of them. Oh, I remember you. You play basketball? Yeah, I did. You suck. And he's like, he smoked my ass. I'm like, okay, all right.
No,
But he was like, yeah.
Now he came back. It's like he said he's interested to go back into cross country. I'm like, cool, right? One, because he doesn't have to sit around like all day waiting.
Track meets are boring, dude. They really are boring.
What?
Like you get one or two events. Unless you're really good, you might get a third.
What? Oh, track?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like he hated it. I mean,
and you're sitting around all day, and then they're going girls, boys.
But it was just sitting around waiting for your event, and those events take forever to get to. His was the 100 meter and a 200 meter.
Yeah, I did the mile and I did 2 mile.
100 meter was like midway, and that's quick because you're just going one straightaway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And in a 200, you had to wait for the relays to get done, and those take forever. Right? And so he was just upset with that because he was really like, I want to go home. I want to go home because he was done. I'm like, dude, you cannot leave your team. You have to understand that.
We used to try to get a parents to sign us so we go. Sometimes my mom would sign us out if she was there, but it sucked. And what sucked was
I can't do it all the time.
Right. And what sucked is I couldn't. So it sucked for me because some of the track meets I went to, they did long distance first, and then they did short distance second, and then some of them they did the short distance first and long distance second. I hated either one because if I get my events done, cool, but then I have to wait like 5-6 hours for the rest of the day. I'm not doing anything. I'm just wasting my time.
That's what pissed him off. Is like, I don't want to sit around all day. I'm like, I understand, but when you're in this, you have to be here and support everybody else.
Right. Or I'm waiting 5 or 6 hours while they're doing everybody else's event. By the time I get done, I've been out in the sun for the last 6 hours fried, and I got to run a mile or two.
Pretty much what it was, man. It was like,
dude, it sucked. I didn't like track season at all. Like, I really didn't.
With cross country, like you said, everybody goes at once, right? You just when you're done, and that's it. Everybody goes home.
They have the girls first, and then after the girls, then you go.
Yeah. And so, but now he shows interest again in cross country, and then he actually asked me on his own about baseball. And I go, you're going to get smoked by everybody else because they've been playing since Little League, and you haven't played since.
You have to start young.
You haven't played since Little League.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't even know how to hold the bat. We'll practice during the summer and see how well you do and have an understanding of the game. But understand that, you don't know anything.
That's the one sport my son hasn't showed an interest in, and I'm thankful for it. Like, if he really does, I'll let him play. But I'm like, please don't. We went to the Ranger game, and he was like, he was enjoying it, but he wasn't really. I'm like, thank God, because that's a sport that you have to do 3 or 4 years.
My kids are the same way when I take them to games, because all they want is stadium food. That's all they want.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
And so in this last one, when the Pirates were in town, and I just, hey, let's go see the Pirates game against the Rangers. Like, okay, let's go, because stadium food again, right?
Yep.
But this time, I don't know, something clicked in both of them, and they were asking me questions left and right about baseball, like like crazy. I don't know what it was, right?
And you want to talk about? There's 2 things about baseball. One, they have the worst parents.
Mm-hmm.
The worst.
Yeah.
Parents.
And like all of the parents think their kids are the next Bryce Harper or Jenny Finch. Because y'all start talking about baseball. That's my department. I've been watching these kids. I'm actually, like, right now the kids are practicing.
Yeah.
And these kids all think their kids are the best. They all think their kids should jump the line.
Yeah.
Yep.
And oh my God, it's the worst.
And then every they even have umpire call.
That's what I was just about to say. They have signs at the park that say, the refs are doing this for free.
Yep.
Cheer, don't curse, let the refs do their job. It's like, oh man. Now sometimes they do suck.
Yeah.
I've thrown. So when I was in college, they were, because they're always short on umpires, right? They always are. So they used to go to our college campus in North Carolina. They're like, "Hey, you want to earn $50 a day or whatever? Do like 2 games or something like that." And I'm like, "Sure, no problem." You play ball? Yeah, I play ball. All right. So I do a couple seminars or whatever. So I start umpiring. I literally have thrown 2 parents out of the ballpark for one drinking and cussing. I mean, he had a brown bag special and he was just cussing up a new one. The other one, I mean, literally, like, there was an off-duty cop there. They're like, "You can't kick me out of this park." I said, "I can't, but he can." And the cop would, like,
just kind of look.
Just take them and, criminal trespass them. Say, you show up back on here, they call you, you're arrested. But yeah, and the other thing about, so when Evan was like 3 or 4, we lived in our old house. We lived close to the baseball park where Little League played and all that. So I went and I played like 4 or 5 seasons of Little League. So, it's different, man, because these kids now, like when I played in the day, you get 1 glove, 1 bat, maybe you have a bat bag, maybe. It's not like that now. These kids in Little League, and I'm not even talking about Select League. I'm talking about just regular rec league.
Yeah.
Select League's even a whole different animal, but
you got to dress for the job you want, man.
Dude, they got roller racks like they're at the airport.
Yeah, they got boom bars, a glove, a backup glove.
They got a backup glove, a first baseman's mitt, which I'm like, glove. You've never seen a first baseman's mitt in Little League. Where did that come from? Like,
bro, these bats are $400 to $600.
They got wooden bats. They got wooden bats.
We can't use wood.
No, but they use them in bat practice before the game. I'm like, what are you using a wooden bat for? I don't know, man. I don't know who started on that. That's
the wooden
dude.
bat and the
like,
metal bat for kids.
I was told that it's something about the vibration.
Dude, it is like, when I saw that, I'm like, please God, please don't let him be interested in baseball that he wants to play, because it literally is.
But the thing is, like I tell my children, okay, I'm real quick. Yeah. Like I tell my children, because I got a daughter, she wants to play volleyball, she wants to play basketball. She's naturally good at softball. I'm like, you're not putting enough time into softball. My boy is the same way. He wants to play all this other crap, and I'm like, dude, this is a game that you have to play every day.
Yeah,
every day should be BP. Every day BP. I said defense should be natural. Defense should be second nature. BP is where you're going to struggle. Softball you want to be around 500. But like I tell them, baseball is the only place that you can hit 25%. You can fail 75% of the times and get $100 million. Like, you're not doing it anywhere else.
I mean, they asked Deion Sanders that question. What is the hardest thing to do in sports? He goes, hitting that little white ball coming at you at 90. Yeah, he's like, he goes, that is the hard. He goes, I could do anything in football, anything you want in football, I could do. He goes, hitting that little white ball is the hardest thing in sports you can do.
Yeah.
For him, he said he couldn't hit a curveball because they tried to say that.
Couldn't hit a breaking ball.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Tech.
So, no, like I said, when I took him to the Pirates Rangers game, that day, during the game, something clicked. They're both like super interested. Say, oh my God, say what happened? How did they score and this and that? So I'm trying to explain the rules or the name of the game, right? And then my younger son first that same week, he's like, Daddy, can we when school's over, can we go outside and play like baseball?
Uh-oh.
And I was like, well, I could get a tee so you can practice on and we'll play. And he's like, okay, yeah, we can do that. And then the following week is when my other son, he says, hey, I'm interested in playing baseball next year, maybe for the school since we have a baseball team now. And I'm like, oh my God, we got 3 players. Let's do this.
Well, they have tryouts though.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I did for my 3, because my boy started, and then the girls said, "Oh, I want to play," because they saw the attention he was getting.
Yeah,
get him a swing trainer, because it's like you say, you gotta learn how to hold the bat, yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, but get him a swing trainer to help him stay inside.
Yeah,
because with a swing trainer, once you look up swing trainer, you'll see it straps around like the bicep area,
mm-hmm.
and it's like a strap. and then the around the bat there's like a V that you hook it onto. It's a strap, and then there's like a little. Let's just say there's a hook for the strap that's strapped to the bicep. And if you swing properly, the bat will just fall out of the strap. But if you rip it, because it's velcroed around the bicep, if you rip it, then that means that you're not swinging right. That will keep them inside, because that's the main thing. You don't want to drop. You want to stay inside into the zone.
Look at the shared screen. Which one is this? Let's see.
You gotta be careful because they have the same thing for golf swings too. So you have to.
This thing?
Mm-mm.
No, it's a thing that goes around your arm. And
all that stuff right there is great too.
This
right?
thing?
But I'm looking at you got stuff like the Hurricane up.
The Hurricane.
Yeah, and like a tether. Like the Hurricane is like the ball on the, that right there that you're pointing at. That thing right there.
That thing?
Yep.
So what is that?
You also got to be careful with baseball, man, because they just had a news article about that down here in Texas of those baseball programs that are like.
Well, yeah, they're selling.
And all that.
They got disqualified or something. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's like regular kids that are like 12 or 13, or and they're going to select baseball programs, and they're having
they
professionals.
Bring them in from like Cuba and stuff, and they put them as
it costs like 15, 20,000 a year, and they're like parents are like, we put our mortgage up, and I'm like,
these parents are living vicariously through their kids.
See, that's just ridiculous, man. When they spend that much, it's like
we're trying to get them a college scholarship. They spend so much money on these damn programs.
So
they could have
just paid for the college because that's how much you just spent.
Right, dude. And baseball is one of the worst, though.
Yeah,
it is. Like we took him. This is a former major league player, and he ended up. It's like some dude has been most of the time in the minors. He only played like on the show for like 2 years or something like that.
Sometimes I'll make coaches though.
No, they do. Sometimes they do. But they'll be like, oh yeah, he showed great improvement, 15,000, and dropped his ERA like half a run. It's like it's not even.
I forgot which movie it was. It was a comedy. It's one of those David Spade movies, I think.
Yeah.
And it had they were playing base. It was a baseball movie. I forgot if it was with kids. It had to be with kids that they were playing baseball, and they were down a player, and so. One guy just ran off the field to go find a player, and they found this like grown ass Dominican guy who's drunk off his ass, right? And
I know what you're talking about.
And they came back to the umpires like, "Here's our next player, right? Here's our 9th player," and they're like, "That's not a kid." Like he's all like just like mumbling.
He's like the real world college rules.
He's like, "That's not a kid." And it's like, "Yes, it is. Here's his birth certificate." And it's like in crayon, like just a year. Right, and $20.
What was that 1 year? What was it, like 10 or 15 years ago? Or that he was either Cuba or Dominican or something like that. That the kid was like 18 or something. But they it's like
it
they
wasn't
busted
years later
like
until like he was older, and then he came out and said,
and he's like 6 inches taller than the rest of the kids, and it's like he's throwing like 90. He's throwing like 94, and he's like 12 years old.
He's all drinking beers already.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man.
I think it was Bench Warmers. I don't remember which movie it was, but it was funny.
Think that's what it was.
I can't remember either, but I know what you're talking about.
I know what he's talking about too, but it's funny, man. Baseball, like.
But it had all the actors from like the Adam Sandler movies, right?
And I had the neighbor that put his kid through one of those programs, and they're like, well, my kid's baseball, he's 8 years old. My kid's baseball team is ranked 7th in the country. And I'm like, how do you know, dude? Come on, man. You got rankings? I know. This kid is 8. It's like.
So we went on a 30-minute tangent of kids baseball.
Yes.
And kids sports.
Great topic.
Great dad topic. Yeah.
For those aspiring fathers out there that have to raise sons. And
I just like my younger one. I just want him to be active because he's a big boy. So he's been sitting around on his ass all these years. And
talking about the baby I met.
The baby?
Is that your baby?
The one
that's what we used to call my oldest son,
sitting
Baby
next
Huey.
to us, or like he was taking over my computer. or my Xbox. That's my older one. That's the 14-year-old. He's the skinny one. The skinny one. Yeah.
He ain't skinny.
And then you got the thick one.
The younger one.
Did he make the thick one? Maybe he did make the thick one.
He said the thick one. Dude.
The one who was
if
the
your
one who
wife
was
was
playing
here, this would be bad.
the one who was playing Roblox or Minecraft or whatever that was.
Yeah, that would be him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a thick kid, man.
Unless he got big. What happened?
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 11 now, man. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he'll stretch out though. When he has puberty, he starts growing like 5 inches a year. He'll stretch.
For a good while.
My older son did that too because he was like, I used to call him a jelly bean. Like he was just a fat jelly bean. Round, right?
Round.
And
just round, yeah.
By the time he hit like 12 and he was growing like 4 inches a year, and it's like, holy crap, like past his mom and me in the same year. It's like, and I'm like 5 inches taller. My wife is like, good God, son.
It's like, we need to stretch you out some more.
Yeah, he's like, still big, but still. But Jelly Bean turned into a bear. But yeah.
So what is up with Asha making all these moves on Xbox, man? Dude, did you read the article? Is that real about multiplayer being taken off the paywall?
I don't think so.
I didn't.
I
need to take a look at it again.
I have.
I think pretty much stuff like that is rumors.
Right. I think they're going to have to do it eventually.
Yeah.
Have to do it when it's PC.
That's what I'm saying.
But like right now, there's no incentive.
No, there is no incentive to do it. I think what you read was a rumor piece.
Why do Xbox fans think they're removing that?
You wouldn't think,
sell more
especially
consoles?
For console users, not PCs, because we know where PC people stand. But for console users, they wouldn't see that attractive. Also, like, hey, they got multiplayer for free.
No, it's not that much.
I mean, it'll attract some, but I don't think it's going to be like
it's $9
millions.
Still.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think you're going to sell. You're going to sell 20 million additional Xboxes once they get rid of that. I don't think that's going to be the case.
What Xbox has to do is they have to highlight all of their strong points because they do have the best platform. They don't highlight it enough. They don't put it out there enough that, hey, we've got Game Pass. Hey, we have this, we have that. They're not putting it out there.
They have the highest rated Metacritic game for this year. That will not get the Game of the Year nod.
well, it never does.
Never does.
But what does Xbox do the best? Like people say that PlayStation has the best controller, but it's not. It's the coolest, but it's not the best controller. It's not the most ergonomic controller. They're not putting out there that they have the most studios. They're not putting out there they put out the most games every year. They're not selling their platform to the public.
Their CEO says, what did their CEO say it was? A box without content? Is that what it was?
Was that true?
That was true.
The CEO of PlayStation said that.
I mean, a box without content is like a paraphrase.
Yeah.
Because it was a Japanese guy.
Right.
But like what he's saying is they need more content. But that's the same thing that
3 generations though.
But he's been saying that since he got a job.
Yeah.
Hiroki Totoki has been saying, like, and the PlayStation fans will try to poo-poo what he says, like he's not the CEO, making $1 million a year. Yeah. He said that they don't have enough bankable IP. PlayStation fans got mad. They started talking about all the games that they didn't buy, like Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter. It's like, dude, if those are bankable IP, they'd still be making the games. I have to always just say that.
I said that thing to you realize about Soros and 300,000. He goes, that's better than I thought it was gonna be.
It is, bro. I said 100. You know what I mean? Because they didn't buy Returnal.
No, they bought Returnal more than they did this game.
I mean, yes, but see, that's the thing, though. Look, I like what Housemarque does. I like what who made the
They have good
make
studios, man. I mean, they do have good studios.
Who made South of Midnight? Was it Escompulsion?
Yes.
Okay. And then Tim Schafer, Double Fine. Like these studios are making good games. It's just that people don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I played Kim. Where were y'all?
Kim?
And by the way, if people want to know what is good about Game Pass, I will say it, and I'll say it again. You would not have South of Midnight made if there was no Game Pass.
South of Midnight, Hellblade.
None of these games would be made. So if you want to know a good thing about Game Pass, it builds diversity in your library. Because if they didn't have it, you would be in the same lurch that PlayStation is. You would have the same AAA formula for every single one of their damn games.
Yeah.
And it would get old after a while.
And I always repeat myself, dude. If it wasn't for Game Pass, I would have never played all the Yakuza games.
Right.
And now I love Yakuza. It's an awesome franchise.
But see, I bought them because they were $25 for everything.
And I'm always
they actually sold Yakuza sells though, don't they? They kind of sell.
I don't know if they do, but it's just never like it never caught my attention. And then one day, it was in Game Pass. And I'm like, you know what? I'll try it. I'll start from the very beginning because I think they came out.
I want to do an achievement run on that, but that's gonna be.
They didn't come out. I don't think they came out in chronological order. So I kind of looked it up. It's like, okay, what true order should I go in?
No.
And I did right from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I say this every time I explain it. Is that when I first got into it, I played the first few hours and I was bored. Like I was not getting into it. I was not sold on it, and just wasn't like, this is boring. It's like, I don't want to do anything.
You're not the first person to tell me that, by the way.
But at the almost at the 8 hour, no, not the 8 hour mark, but like at the eighth chapter or so, dude, that's when it just blew up, and I'm like, dude, this game is awesome. Right.
Which one?
The payoff.
Yakuza.
Which one?
Well, the very first one.
Which one did you start with? How's that?
Chronological order. I forgot what the first one was. Like,
did you play Kiwami?
Zero or something? I forgot.
Kiwami.
And after, like I said, after the 8th chapter or so, I'm like, dude, this game is amazing, right? Because now the story is rolling, right? Because everything's just establishing the characters and the situation and all that. And then after all that's done, it started rolling. Like, dude, this game is awesome. I could not put it down, dude. I finished all the Yakuza games. I finished all of them.
You're not the first to tell me that. They say it starts off slow, but the payoff's usually well worth it in the end. So
yes, it's true. It's true. It was good.
I'm still on 0.
Some of the Final Fantasies are like that too, and I've noticed that my run is like, this game sucks at the beginning, and then like, oh, okay, never mind, that's pretty cool.
You can bring me back to too many games. How do you do the achievement things? You just put everything aside, like, and just say, I'm just gonna focus on one game.
I have a rotation. I focus like 2 or 3 at a time. Like I still do Crimson Desert, but that game I'm not really like I do want to get the achievements for it, but that game is.
But the achievements aren't easy.
No, they're not. But it's I mean, you have to go find shit and all that too. But that game I just love, dude. That game deserves a Game of the Year nod. I don't.
Not at a 70 though.
What's that?
Crimson Desert. Not with a 70.
You got a 70?
I think it got too low. I think
with everybody praising it, does it got a 70?
I think it got like a 78 or something like that.
Listen, the people, and the media do not align.
Oh, I know.
They've lost touch with the people long ago because you got games like I actually like it. You know what I mean? I don't understand the hate.
No, it's a real
for mixtape.
Yeah.
Oh
mixtape? Yeah. I haven't even.
I'm not even commenting on mixtape because I haven't played it. I don't know why. But I know this. I can tell.
Is it like Life is Strange?
I've heard that comparison.
Yeah. Is it?
I've heard that comparison. But I can tell literally now. I can literally tell just by reading tweets now who's played it and who hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to like I could just read it and like you're shit on this game, but I could tell you didn't play it.
Yeah, they're parrots. Yeah. But like it's the thing is okay, because when you play a Telltale game, you have decisions, right? There are no decisions. It's basically an interactive movie.
Yeah.
Like there's one path, and to me it tells a good story. I'm not looking for games to hit me in the feels or make me cry. If it happens, it happens. But Annapurna has been making these games that have been critically acclaimed. Now all of a sudden it's an issue that the girl is Larry Ellison's daughter.
And is that supposed to mean something?
He runs Oracle. He's the owner of Oracle.
Yeah, he runs Oracle, and then parent is on Paramount.
And his sons are part of the group that's buying WB,
right?
Along with the dude from Walmart. But but the thing is she's been his daughter. Her games have been critically acclaimed. Stray is an Annapurna game.
Right.
Where was all of this when Stray came out? And they got like 25 other little games that
Stray,
get critical acclaim. Yes. That's an Annapurna game.
I don't, man. I try. So, like, I'll do political comments. I have no problem doing political comments. But what I don't do is I don't mix into video games and all that. Like, I don't. There are so many games to play, and literally, you are living in a world where there's so many. You have more video games than you could ever think of ice cream flavors. There is something for everybody out there.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is I can't stand the woke talk. I can't stand the, well, she ain't pretty enough. I can't stand the, like, dude, if you don't like it, don't play the damn game, dude. It's move on. Like,
sometimes they are ugly.
I just can't.
They are. They ain't gonna lie.
But it takes the fun out of this thing. Like literally, these guys, like, these people are not gamers. Like, even if I don't like a game, I'm not going to go out of my way to shit on it because it doesn't. First of all, it doesn't do anything. If it's a really bad game, it probably won't sell anyways.
Yeah.
And there's someone that actually might play that game and might actually like it. Now, I may have critiques about the game. I have no problem. Like, this Fable coming up, I have, my boy Beast, he came out and said they got rid of the morale system. And I said, oh, really? They're not doing the morale system? That, to me, is a bummer in the next Fable.
Yeah,
that was kind of, I'm a little disappointed in that. Doesn't mean I'm not going to play it. I'm looking forward to it, but really, you're going to take, that's part of the charm of Fable. Like, it's the morale system,
But I think with what they're trying to do, they might need to delay and open it up if you want to compete with the new standard, which everybody is saying is Black Desert. Like, Black Desert has so much for you to explore, so many options.
Right.
And maybe they might want to think about trying to integrate a morale system back in, because that's, like you said, it's what made Fable. But I think that they kind of wanted to make a Witcher, which is why they brought so many Witcher.
And that's what I'm concerned with too. Is like, because it's kind of like trying to make a live service game, dude. You either gotta come up with a brand new idea, or you gotta outdo what everybody plays currently. And it's like, be creative. I don't want Fable to be the next Witcher, because Witcher is the next Witcher, and
Witcher was 15 years ago. That's why.
Damn, has it been that long?
No, but it's been at least 10.
Seems like it.
I'm gonna look it up when Witcher came out, because
in the chat.
Six out there in the box.
Shout to sick.
Because you're gonna run into the same problem that Sony is, where you're 8 years too late because you're copying something that took over the world 8 years ago.
And you can't afford with Fable because of the history behind that franchise anyways. Like, this really needs to be a good Fable game. Because if it's not a good Fable game, I don't know if there's going to be another one. I don't know if there's going to be another one. If this flops...
11.
If this flops, I don't think there's going to be another one.
It's not.
I don't think
it's not, because obviously they're gonna put them, because look, one thing that I notice about the most successful games is that their marketing pushes are either parallel or unmatched, right? It's like when you look at Cyberpunk blew up because it had one of the bigger marketing budgets ever.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto is gonna have a ridiculous marketing budget.
But does it really need marketing though?
No, but he brings up a good point though. He brings up but Realist brings up a good point. Publishers really know when they got a hit on their hands or when they don't by how much money they spend, right?
Yep.
Like for example, Marathon, right? Everybody's talking about, well, they didn't market enough. That's because they realized they knew that this wasn't going to be the golden egg that they wanted. They knew. They knew it. You know, same thing. I got onto them when they did Helldivers because they did limited on the Helldivers, or not Helldivers, Hellblade 2. It was very limited marketing on that. Well, come to find out, like it's a niche, but it wasn't going to sell a lot. They knew. That's why they didn't put a lot of marketing in it. But to Realist's point, they are doing some marketing on Fable. So they must know they got a hit on their hands. So I'm looking forward to it.
But I mean, do you think GTA really needs that much of a marketing campaign?
Yeah. No.
I mean, you could just say, "Hey, GTA is coming out this year." Boom, that's it. You're done, dude. You know.
Well, but I don't. But the thing with GTA is, I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be done by. I mean, it'll be done a little bit by Rockstar, but it's mostly going to be done by PlayStation. That's going to be they're going to throw more money in that marketing than I think Rockstar will.
Just to give the illusion that it's the only place to play when it's not, you know.
But if you're Rockstar, you don't care because I don't have to spend that money.
Yeah.
Because I already got your money, and you're still going to do it anyways. You know, so I still don't think it's going to sell that many consoles, but I could be wrong.
No, not at these prices.
Yeah, at these prices, man.
I think they might get some PS4 guys to go move up to PS5 finally, but I don't.
No, I think they get some of those dudes to go to Xbox Series X, because the thing is they've had the option to move up all these years.
Yep, 6 years.
And it's just finally where he's starting to get supposedly COD next gen only, Grand Theft Auto, sports games. Those are the games that really hold back the generation. They're not willing to just stake their whole game on next gen.
Right.
You know that because look at what when college football came out, sold a lot of consoles. So I think GTA will, but man, the PlayStation is expensive, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised. I was under the impression that they were around 105, 110 consoles sold, but after the report came out, they're at 93, which means they are further behind the PS4 than I thought they were.
Yeah, I mean,
it's always
shipped. How many are actually being used?
Not as many as they say.
Right.
So out of the 93 million there, they got look. I will say this. I'll say this again. 15. If I had to guess,
break fix returns.
15.
You know,
15 million. I'm predicting. If I had to guess, 15 million of those was padded by COVID, and they are not being used because people that don't normally play video games were stuck around doing nothing during COVID. And I'll just buy one. I haven't.
That's what sold the Switch. Like crazy.
That's what I get tired of from the PlayStation guys. It's like 100 and something sold
because it's sold to retailers. But it's sold to retailers is what they're going off of. It's not.
It's just like,
it's not into houses.
Yes.
Right. I don't know, man. It's just even the ones at hand. How many are break fix? How many are like shorted out? How many are like returned for whatever defective reasons? But I've seen more tweets this generation than I can remember. Well, about I haven't fired on my PlayStation in over a year. I haven't done this in over a year. It's like I don't see it that much with the Xbox as much. I see it all the time with the PlayStation when I'm like, I haven't turned my PlayStation on in a year.
Well, that's me right now. I haven't turned it on over a month.
Yeah, but see, that's the Nintendo too. If you play multiple consoles, Xbox is the best place to play. Right? It just is what it is. Not because I'm an Xbox fan first. They have the most to offer. That's what I was saying. The Xbox needs to get out there and let everybody know. There's a reason why people aren't playing PlayStation if they have both consoles. Because why would I buy a PlayStation? Why would I play a PlayStation other than the one or two games that they may or may not put out every year?
That's the last one I'm going to get. I'm not getting any
more. They're going to play Forza next week. I promise you that.
That's not on PlayStation.
No. I said that, but those PlayStation guys, they're going to end up playing either PC or their Xbox next week. They're going to play Forza. That's what they're going to play. Because they don't have anything on that. They don't have a PlayStation right now.
Both kids are playing Subnautica 2 right now.
Oh, that's out?
Yeah, it's out.
That's not a bad game.
Well,
I didn't beat the first
I
one.
tried to get into it on the first one, and I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. My older son,
Why?
he got into it, but he never finished it.
Better than Roblox.
And I go, why didn't you ever finish it? He's like, because it was scary. He said it was a scary game. And I'm like, okay, so now you want to play Subnautica 2? It's like, yeah, because it has multiplayer. I'm like, okay.
I mean, people who like it.
I was just laughing because it never fails. You'll have the Microsoft earnings report comes out, and everybody all talk shit about that. And then Sony's usually comes out the next week or 2 weeks after that, and then now all of a sudden Sony can't sell hardware like they used to, and I'm like, yeah, no shit, because you got it like $800, $900.
Yeah, what do you expect?
It's amazing how that works, man.
It's not an affordable hobby like it was before.
No. That's why I keep telling people, I'm like, there's no way I can see like the numbers. People, they're not going to sell the next gen like they did this gen. No. The numbers are going to be so much smaller than they are next gen.
Mm-hmm.
They just are.
Yeah.
Because I think Realist touched on it a few weeks ago, where it's not, it can't be an impulse buy. $1,000 console is not an impulse buy anymore. A $300, $400 console, that's an impulse buy. You can do that, but dude, you got to think a little bit harder for $1,000, dude. You got to think a little bit harder than that, So it comes down to what platform offers the most. And people are like, well, you're an Xbox guy. Yeah, I'm an Xbox guy because they offered me the most value. If PlayStation decided to change their ways and offer me more value, I'd go over there. I was a PlayStation guy once upon a time. And I hate it when they tell me well, what's the difference now? And I said, they rely on third party too much. And they're like, well, they've always relied on third party. Yes, I know. I'm well aware. I bought the PlayStation 1 and I've owned every single one. They've always done it. But they now rely on third party more than ever before. Ever. It's like 90% of their
So now when I give shouts out to Jim Ryan, you should understand where I'm coming from. He might have messed up in buying Bungie, okay? But that was a desperation move, and somebody had to do something. Because sitting around crying about Microsoft buying up stuff, that wasn't going to change anything.
No.
He said that we need to lessen our dependence on third party. He was trying. Now, honestly, I think if they had done a slower, more calculated rollout, like not cancel games like Last of Us Factions, don't make God of War, don't put your remake studio on a live service game, don't make Bend a live service studio. Contract other studios out there that are looking for work and let these people make the games. That's why they don't have content right now.
Yeah.
But I think if they had been more calculated with it, they could have pulled it off. Live service is tough.
And I think they rely on Santa Monica too much too. It's like,
well, Santa Monica is fine. You mean Insomniac, right?
Or I'm sorry, you're right, Insomniac. I don't know why I said Santa Monica. Yeah, Insomniac. I think they rely on too much.
Well, that's because, but they make bankable IP that they don't own.
I know, but they also take 5 years to make. It's like you got to fill up those other 4 years. You got to do something.
Well, if the leak is true, they're supposed to still be doing a Spider-Man and another Ratchet.
Yeah, they're trying to work.
So now you have another Ratchet and you have Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how they get it done. We'll see how the teams alternate. But what I was saying earlier about the live service, you want less live service games, not more. Because what it takes to get a live service game off the ground is sometimes patience and more money.
It's too saturated.
Always bring up Sea of Thieves, because now they got a power game that's kicking Sea of Thieves' ass.
Mm-hmm.
A Rosewood or some crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
On Steam, it's kicking butt. But if you have one game, you can let it fight. I mean, Fortnite didn't start off like this. Fortnite started off as something else and became what it is. You know what I mean? Not all of them are going to be Apex Legends.
You know how ironic it is? Like the most successful like MMOs or live service games did not start the way it is. Like the most successful MMO right now is still Final Fantasy 14 in my opinion. That shit did not start the way it was. That's why they call it Reborn. It's like, and the same thing with Fortnite. I remember Fortnite was more like a single player game. It was like not. It It wasn't like what it was, or or what it is today.
It took time to copy PUBG.
Mm-hmm. It took time. It took time for them to take the. PUBG was the game back then, though.
Well, I know.
PUBG is the game, bro.
On mobile.
On PC.
What numbers are they doing now?
Okay, you better go look it up. SteamDB.
I'll have to take a look. I might take a look.
It's either gonna be 2 or 3.
Is it pulling like Counter-Strike numbers?
Hell no, nothing's pulling Counter-Strike.
It's like there's levels of this K.
Yeah,
Don't go there.
like Counter-Strike is like over 1 million every day. Dota is over 500,000. PUBG is right around the same numbers or better than Dota every day.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves.
But no, like I don't know what it is about Counter-Strike. Yeah, Sea of Thieves should be at like 6,000.
Counter-Strike is the same damn game it was 25, 30 years ago when I was in college. It's just the formula works, man, and you can't just. I mean, I used to play it all the time, and I got tired of it because it used to hack. The people hack all the time on that damn thing. I got tired. I'm like, I ain't playing this game.
On what?
I shot through walls. The original Counter-Strike. It was terrible, dude. Get shot through walls around the corner. Everybody doing the jump shoot, jump strafe. It's like this game sucks. It's addictive.
Counter-Strike 2 like right now. 24-hour peak.
1.2.
1.3 million.
It's the same. Literally, like, I mean, the graphics are a little bit better. I'll give you that. There's some cooler maps than it used to be. It's the same damn game. But I'll tell you what, man. Takes some skill to be good at that game because it is a team shooter. So,
it's crazy. It is crazy.
My son and I watching the women play. That's when I was real impressed when I watched the women play a couple years ago. I'm like, these girls could kick 99% of the guys' ass.
Look at this.
Pretty good.
Counter-Strike 2 all time. It just gradually keeps going up and up every year.
It's just one of those formulas that
it dips,
I mean the
but
game
it goes right
the
back
game
up
doesn't
and
the
gains
game
more.
is not dramatically different from the very first one. They just stick. It's you want to know what though? I could only applaud because everybody's always trying to change their stripes and everybody's always trying to be the next great thing and all that. Sometimes you just stay in your lane and do what you do good and do it better. Yeah. And the people will reward you for it. You don't have to revamp every day. So there's so many times I see franchises try to revamp shit and they end up shooting themselves in the foot. And these guys don't. They just stay in their lane, man. They ain't trying to do anything anybody else is doing. So
who's getting Forza 6 day one?
I will have it on Game Pass.
We always say this. Ask it's like who's getting day one.
I do want to play this game though, because it's Japan. I've been waiting on this.
It's in Game Pass. Like, oh yeah, so we'll get it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
My younger son, he's all into cars right now, like big time. Into cars.
He's in the car, so he'll like this one.
So I'm gonna have to show him this one. I don't think he's seen any footage of this one.
I've been watching Stallion play a little bit, and there's a little bit of everything in this game. It's like story mode, everything's like really good.
What's up, Punny? Yeah, I have to
watching women play. Pause, Karen. Big pause. Oh, dude, I saw the professionals play over at DreamHack, and we were just watching the women play, and they were really good. So,
you mean DreamHack? That's no longer here in Dallas.
Nah, it's in Atlanta.
My sad.
They'll be back next year. But they played really well, and I remember when I played Counter-Strike was so long ago. Women was frowned upon on playing shooters back in those days.
Ew.
Yeah, girls. Ew. Dude, some of these girls now just whoop everybody's ass.
They are.
It's like, or if you go on like Xbox Live, if you see some chick on there, I swear, man, for all the talk, like, I mean, racism and stuff like that on Xbox Live, there was plenty of that, but it was plenty of misogyny too. I've seen gear lobbies. Some chick shows up on there and everybody tries to jump on the other team, dude. It's just like, they ain't playing with this chick. That's what it was back in those days, man. Any girl played, you weren't gonna play on their team. It's just what it was.
Did you guys get your new badges?
I have not, because I found out that I am not high enough on the insider program. So I'm on
it's
Delta.
Only insiders for now?
No, it's only insiders for now, but it's Alpha and Beta got theirs, but I'm Delta. I need to level up. I'm like level 3. I should be level 5.
I thought it was already okay.
So
it's right
no,
there.
they have like different waves and insiders, so I'm Delta.
Okay.
So I've been trying. Like, I haven't even got my or the new Xbox light up thing, the green one now when you fire up your Series X. I haven't got that yet either. So
I guess when I get mine, whenever it comes out to regular people like us peasants,
yeah, where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be 200K.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. That's not bad.
So all these badges will appear like, right?
No, I don't think you get all that. I think it just changes.
Oh, it just changes to the one you're currently in?
It just changes to what you have, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know yet. I saw Stallion had a screenshot of his 3 million, and it didn't show all of them. It just showed what he had.
The one? Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna have to release the 10 pretty soon, because I think the number 1 in the world, he's like 8.5.
Oh, really?
So we're about a year away from hitting 10.
Man, that's a lot of gaming.
That is a lot of gaming.
People are gaming for people.
I mean,
well, it depends.
I thought I gave a lot at 3 million, and these guys are 2.5 times more than what I'm doing. So
see, I gave up on achievements years ago. So I don't even care. Yeah.
I never chased achievements. I never chased achievements. They just happen.
Yeah, they just happen.
I call it a sickness. I call it a sickness. I'm cursed.
Yeah.
But full disclosure, man, I haven't booted up my Xbox in forever.
You've been playing a lot of handheld, haven't you?
Yeah, handheld and PC.
Yeah. I've been enjoying Crimson Desert on PC. It looks really good, man.
We're sick. Really, he's out getting his nut snipped right now. He's getting the snip.
Yeah, he's cosplaying husband.
He's getting a vasectomy with no kids.
He's meet the parents.
Yeah.
Meet the fuckers. I hope he's on so he can start laughing. Actually, you know what? The last time I commented on that, remember he said his girlfriend was listening and she wanted to.
Yeah. So he's getting his nuts cut off right now.
Yeah. He's gonna play this back and he's gonna
like rolling around in his sack.
He's gonna be saying, I watched the show, you fuckers.
We're talking about my nuts. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, he's cosplaying the husband.
So what?
He's going to somebody's
why do we need another controller? Especially for
it's a third.
Oh, it's the third elite. Oh,
yeah. I'm not sure how.
Hold on. Did they say something about a third elite?
There's pictures. Yeah, if you go to the share screen, they got some leaked pictures of what could be the third elite. And
could be. Yeah, bottom. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, man, as much as I hate the durability of the elite, I love the elite. Like I've got the regular elite, and then I got the core one that was customized, and the rubber started to come off on both of them.
Mine just.
You found out found out my Wolverine crashed, right? My Wolverine broke. It sucked.
My elite one
Wolverine.
From 2015. Mm-hmm. The rubber things just barely start coming off this year.
My Razor Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean, because man, I was playing the hell out of some Call of Duty while I was in Game Pass.
Man, that's me with Battlefield, dude. Battlefield, I'm so hooked again.
What is that? Go back to the first picture. What's that under the battery?
What, the paddles? Oh, these roller things.
No. What's that? Go. Oh, hold on. You're on the other thing. Yeah, what is that down there? Those are paddles?
Removable battery pack? Yeah, those are where you put your paddles in.
Yeah, that's where you put your paddles.
Oh, okay. I was trying to... All right. That's fine. I was like...
And then these
What threw
switches
me
just
off
for
was
your
that.
triggers, if you want a short trigger or a long trigger.
Well, what threw me off was that barcode. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, okay.
So now you got a removable lithium battery.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, yeah. Because I have the Halo controller Elite, and
That's what
yeah.
I wish Samsung would go back to, where you could remove their batteries and not do the internal. I used to make fun of it. I used to make fun of Apple iPhones for having the internal battery. I'm like, hey, y'all suck. I could change my battery, and then Samsung does the exact same thing. I'm like,
fish to the cloud. I hate you. Son of a bitch.
The day was mine. The day was mine.
Make fun of them for no expandable memory. Make fun of them for no headphones, and then Samsung
Jack,
does the same thing.
And then Samsung does the exact same thing. You're like,
hate you, son of a bitch.
And then now you don't even get headphones, and then now you don't get a charger.
They just took out everything.
You get a box with a phone and a what do you call it? SIM card remover.
They don't even give you a box anymore. They just give you a plastic bag. Like, here you go.
Samsung earbuds were pretty good too back in the day too. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Samsung bought that AKG company. Those are good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have their Pro 3 right now. It's really nice.
Like I use ear wraps when I go walking, whatever. Sometimes I miss the wire. I do. I ain't lying. You gotta lie about that because you got to charge it all the time. Sometimes my earbuds don't, or ear wraps don't charge well. Yeah, it's like, I can't stand it, man. Everything battery now.
I gotta plug in my headphones or my earbuds.
So, what's the official release date of Forza?
Next week.
Like the 19th or something like that?
The 18th.
So early started today, right?
Early started today. Where's the date?
Starts Tuesday, May 19th.
There you go, 19th.
So early is today or tomorrow?
It only says it right here. or you can't.
Our early access starts tomorrow. Well,
I can see it.
I mean, it's today. So if you bought the premium edition. But I'm not going to.
I'm not going to. I'll wait.
I did last time. I might do it this time if I have time to play. Because that's what always happens.
You shouldn't. I'll tell you why.
I really want to play these games. I did it with Forza. I did it with the Outer Worlds. And I barely had time to play them.
I only did it. So far, I've only done it for...
I did it for Starfield.
Call of Duty too.
Diablo and... Starfield.
Yeah, we all did it for Diablo, though.
Yeah. We did for Diablo.
I did it for Starfield, but you shouldn't.
I did it for Starfield too.
They shouldn't. They should be giving you a couple premiums for because they owe you money for the.
Well, yeah, they owe me money.
Prepaid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they should be giving you some premiums to make up for that. Yeah, that's what they should.
I ain't gonna hold my breath. See, like when Stallion talks, Asha listens, and she tells him, "Heard you."
Actually. Just this one time. Do you know how many times Stallion has brought up that? Like, it's been years he's been wanting these badges. Like, they finally listened to him. He put in probably a decade in before they listened to him.
I mean,
I do want to know how he gets all the games. He gets the first 2 million. He was the first to 1 million. He was the first to 2 million, and then there was another guy for Smirnoff was 3. And
so what did Stallion do? I mean, what did Randall Thor do? I thought he was like the first 2 million. That's why Xbox loves him.
I don't know. I know Stallion was the first to 1 million and 2, and he did it on 360 gen, which is well, two bled into the Xbox One, but 360 1 million. It's only like 2 or 3 people. Like that's something. If you want a challenge. Go back and try to get a million gamer score in 360 gen, even with the backwards compatibility. That's because achievements were harder back then. Like, they're watered down now. Like especially the multiplayer achievements is like, good God.
Well, now they got those trash games.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can. If I wanted to get 5 million, I can do it in a year easy. I could get 2 million more in a year. I mean, I was on pace before I hit 3. I was on pace to have over 1 million in last year. But then I decided I was going to stop playing the trash games and start playing more of the games that I've been wanting to play. So I stopped.
In a group, I think like Bushido. What's the other dude's name? From Chicago. He's on Boomstick Show sometimes.
Yeah, I forgot.
What's the name?
But,
Infinite Umbra. Like we were all in like this little.
He's pretty good.
I don't know if he's good, but we're all in like an achievement group. Man, these dudes, I was watching them, and I was playing the games they play. I was like, these dudes play anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you can get the PC version and get double achievements, they were doing that too. I was like, oh, hell no.
And by the way, it gets expensive, man, because even though they're like $4, you're talking. I mean, you're paying. I mean, literally, these guys are doing 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month. So you're getting 1,000 for each game. What's kind of sucks about it though is because they do title updates, but they do it every so often, right? So you think you're done with that game, you move over, and then you find out, oh, they've added 1,000 more. So you're going back to playing these games again. And you're like, and it's like quicksand. It's like until they max out the 5K, which by the way, and that's why I've been trying to tell, and some of us like Stallion and Asha are trying to plead with Asha, like, y'all need to revamp the system where these $4, they need to do what they did with the arcade. If you're going to do these $4 games that are not like long games and all that, then do 300 gamer score cap and cap it like they did with the arcade, but not allow them to do 5,000 gamer score. Like, and some of these and some of these updates are real simple. It's like jump 50 times for 200 gamer score. And it's like, it's really cheapened the system. That's the reason why you got people that are 8.5. Like it took Stallion like 8 years to get 1 million. And you can do that in half a year. They had one Chinese guy, and no, I'm not being racist. He was from China.
Chinese. Why can't you just say, "Hey"?
He was breaking all kinds of rules. He was breaking all kinds of records. He was letting everybody know about it, and he got banned because they finally busted him. Because
being Chinese?
No, because his achievements, he was unlocking achievements in like a 24-hour cycle regularly, and it was like literally physically impossible to do.
And what happened?
His account got banned. He was begging Xbox to reinstate him.
So
of course, the rest of us achievement hunters were like, "Whatever, dude, you got busted. It's on you."
What was he doing? So wrong?
Because he was not. That wasn't. He was gaming the system or something, and there was something else he was doing too that it wasn't. It wasn't.
Did he hire people to play as him?
Something like that, I guess. It's.
Wait, why would that matter though?
I don't know. Here's the problem why Xbox won't do it, right? Because it's money, and it's easy money. We let you go $4. We're gonna sell. They want their platform to be like Steam, where you can put. I mean, within reason. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of stuff on Steam that you would not see on Xbox platform. A lot of smut and stuff like that. But you're talking about these indie developers dropping a Mario ripoff, and sells it for $4.99. They're gonna max out the achievement system to 5,000. Why? Because they can get a lot more people to buy them. And then so if they do what PlayStation did and stop kind of halted with the trophy system with it, well, then there's potential of lost income. So they don't want to do that. So it's kind of like, or they haven't shown a willingness to do that.
We're also trying to be a friend to indies and give them every avenue they can to make money. But,
yeah, because you might if you treat little Johnny like crap, on him trying to do a $3.99 game 10 years down the road, he might be the next, big developer that everybody wants to work with, and it's potentially you don't want to ruin that either. So it's kind of I can understand from the business side of it, but from the achievement side of it, I think it's watered down. There should not be achievements that says, "Hey, kill yourself 10 times to get 200 gamer score." It's like I mean, and I'm not kidding. That's literally what these achievements are. I know because I have some
Normally,
of them.
those games are difficult.
It ain't that difficult. No,
Because
these are just regular.
there's a game that I'm playing.
No, you're not.
It's I'll look it up. And die 10 times, die on the spikes.
Yeah.
Freaking Shinobi.
Yeah. Like there games like that, okay, but the games I'm talking about are not. This is, you know, like my team, like my son can create this game and get it out, and
Yeah, I play those games so that I can play while games are downloading.
right, but they shouldn't
You
be
know what I mean?
5,000 gamer score. It's kind of ridiculous. So, or I love the visual novels, the ones that, you know, the thirsty the ones that are for the thirsty folks, they're virtual novels or whatever, and it's like anime girls playing volleyball on the beach with little to nothing on there, and
Hey, what's wrong with those
Takes
games?
you-
Those are games.
Games.
Dead or
the
Alive
problem,
Beach Extreme.
yeah, but you're not even really playing the game. You could do like an auto thing and hit one button, and it streams like the whole game in like 30 seconds, and you get 1,000 gamer score.
It's like Dead or Alive.
I'm not
Beach
making this up. I literally got
Volleyball
some of these
Extreme.
completions. So was that?
It's like Dead or Alive Beach Edition.
Yeah, and it's like what's it, Sekiro or something like that. I don't know what it is. It's something like there's a brand.
Don't hate on Sekiro.
No, it's not Sekiro. It's something.
No, you're talking about Sekiro Night. Don't do that. I play Sekiro Night.
No,
I read that.
Yeah,
Those have many endings, right? Now, and it's not a what do you call it, a gooner game? It's I mean the girls
being a gooner.
the girls do like have certain things on, but they have, to me, I like the stories. I got them.
you like the articles.
I like them for the articles. It's like I do
like the game, but like there's only one gooner game that I have that I played called Treasure of Nadia. Man, I played that game for like 40 hours. I beat that game because it was a good story. He was getting buns, but the story was cool. It was like Indiana Jones getting buns.
He was getting buns.
Dude, there's this one, like I forgot the name of it, but they literally got like 20 different versions of these games, man.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
they have them on PlayStation like crazy, dude.
Yeah, and it's like 1,000, and you literally, like it used to, you had to go through the story. So you had to like earn something, right? Now they just got the auto skip, and you just zip right through like 30 seconds. It's like 1,000 gamer score. It's like some of it has gotten like way out of hand. So
yeah, some of these games are like crazy.
I miss the old Need for Speed. I do too. EA screwed up another franchise. Are you talking about Bushido?
Most Wanted was the best. That was still the best.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna play Forza. I'm gonna look forward to playing it. Supposed to be a 40-50 hour completion according to Stallion, so we'll see.
I mean, if you actually play the game, you get hundreds of hours.
Oh yeah.
But if you just hunt for achievements, yeah.
I got my money's worth with Crimson Desert already. I'm probably like 300 hours into that game right now.
I'm waiting till they get it running better.
And they're supposed to be adding DLC.
Just fine on PC.
Yeah, I'm playing on PC. I'm not playing on the Rogue. They're supposed to be adding DLC now. They said they're gonna add more to it. I was like, oh god. Underground was my favorite actually. I have that still on my 360.
I only played the free one, the one with the red with the Challenger on the cover.
And then what's the other franchise? The ones I had the city like Los Angeles and I'm having a brain fart. That's another racing franchise you don't see anymore. I have to look at it. I have to go look at my 360 because I know I got it. But Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, the Solar Crown came back. What was that game?
Which one?
Man, it was Solar Crown. That's not the name of it.
Man, they're really into Subnautica right now. They've been playing since I got home.
Test Drive Unlimited.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't look into that game at all?
I was thinking of Midnight Club. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, Midnight Club too.
Yeah, they need to bring that back. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, Midnight.
Yeah. I think that's Rockstar, right? I believe so.
Was it?
No. Rockstar don't make racing games.
It wasn't EA.
I'll tell you in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was Rockstar.
Really?
Yeah, Rockstar.
Yeah, that's what I said. You said no.
I did. Move on.
It was Rockstar. No, yeah, but I like them. I like Need for Speed. Man, EA and their how many IPs they've royally screwed up or just took off.
Okay, what game did they make that was bad, and it fell off because it was bad? Dragon Age. What else? Because I like.
Mass Effect. They did screw up. Andromeda didn't do well.
The last one.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, Andromeda didn't do well because they had the little bug eyes that like Angry Joe and they were making fun of and all that. So it was pretty bad. They're supposed to be working on the Mass Effect, or they have been the last 4 or 5 years. I haven't heard anything else since then. I loved Medal of Honor, but the last one on that was I wish they bring Medal of Honor back, but
yeah, they
had good soundtrack too.
Battlefield, but it just.
Well, I mean, they can still do. I mean, I guess they could do it like Call of Duty, I guess, and do it like a really good franchise or a really good storyline mode to it. But I mean, I remember I forgot which one it was. The one with the beaches of Normandy was really good. That was a really good Medal of Honor.
There was one I did get into. I think it was the final one before they closed it down.
Yeah, the final one was kind of But I mean, on the other hand, it was kind of like you could only do so much World War II anyways. It's like kind of like. But I wouldn't be. I mean, if they brought a Medal of Honor back, I'd be kind of cool about it. But I know they're not going to because of Battlefield. But actually, if they were smart, they would combine the two. Do like a Battlefield with the Medal of Honor campaign. That would be kind of cool.
Back.
Just bring Medal of Honor back.
Yeah. But
we don't know what's to come of them since they've been purchased. So,
the Saudis, yeah. Shoot, knowing what the Saudis trying to sell everything off now. They getting rid of Live. They don't want to do Live Golf anymore. Because right now they hurt.
Oh, so Live went away.
They said they're going to stop funding Live at the end of this year.
So they got
all that money. All that money is pretty much gonna be gone, like because that's like 90% of the money that they get that funds that tournament. So you got all these Live guys that used to talk shit about PGA. Now all of a sudden, hey, can I come back? It's like you gotta be careful what you say, dude. You never want to. This is a lesson to all you young folk out there, man.
What's up, Sega man?
Be careful what bridges you gonna burn because you never know you might be boomerang back into it. So yeah, Live is losing the Saudi money.
Okay, because I saw, and shout out to Sega Man. I saw that what's his name from Ireland? He was like he's fine with the Live guys coming back.
Yeah, but he was kind of talking shit about him, which he should. So
is this the games you're talking about? The smut on PlayStation? These,
what is it?
They're called Sakura.
Oh, Sakura. There's like probably about 20 different versions of that game.
There are tons of versions of these things.
Dude, I got a few of them completed, man. I know exactly. Dude, I'm telling you, they got like a cooking club, they got a volleyball club, they got a fitness club, they got a spa club. Like, dude, it's the same game over and over again, man.
Well,
I
don't play the cooking club. I do the Sakura Night where she's like, her mama was a hero of the town, and she feels the pressure to try to follow in her mom's footsteps.
You know, Punny's like.
No, it don't look like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know he likes them.
Yeah, Sakura. I was trying to remember. I said, what was that name, man?
They're $4.99. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive on Xbox. I noticed that too. They're
they're on Xbox. They're on
Xbox.
Yeah, they're on Xbox, my friend. I'm telling you right now. Go look. Oh yeah, they are. I got a few of them completion. I'm telling you. I probably got about 7 or 8 of them.
Look at the Sakura ones. Look.
And I think they're more expensive on Xbox too. I think they were like $7.99, dude. So PlayStation getting a deal, or they dropped the price recently.
Look. Oh my!
Dude, they're all
Succubus 2 PS4.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Succubus.
Succubus, yes. Look. These crack me up, man. When I see these titles,
dude, it's the same.
And I have no idea what's look.
There's no such thing as small on that game. it's not, dude. Look. Oh god, I'm like, no. I think actually, dude, they were more expensive on Xbox. So either they dropped the price or.
What the fuck is this one?
Xbox doesn't sell a bunch of them, so they don't put them on sale.
No,
they were like $7.99.
I didn't even know they were on them. I thought it was just PlayStation.
Dude, well, I didn't know they were on Xbox or PlayStation. Too. I get them on Steam.
Go look on your Xbox store. You can find them.
No, I already got the ones I want.
Look, let me keep you
until he sees like 5 more that he like. Oh, that one look good too.
Nah, dude, I only play Sakura Night because it was recommended to me by Steam, and I like it.
That doesn't surprise me that Steam would recommend it, man.
No, this is 99 cents. Oh no, that's just the skin.
No, that's just the skin. The DLC.
The DLC for that one. Oh my god.
The redhead coming.
Yes. Let's see what else. Yeah.
Buy the DLC.
How about this one? Anime Love Girls.
That looks like a Steam game, man, more than a PlayStation.
It's a brand new one. It's add to wish list.
Oh god.
It's Succubus Sexy Devils. That's the one you want.
Techno's gaming, Techno smut games. Yeah, man, you want to get that trophy, get all those trophies to hit that auto thing. It'll run through the whole game in 30 seconds.
That's too funny. Yeah, these Succubus, that's Succubus.
He goes, what's the name of it? I'm asking for someone else. Just type in Succubus.
Yeah, just put in Sakura and you'll find tons. This was full price, man. $60. Must be good.
That must be like the whole anthology or something.
It's a collection.
Oh, man. Which is the swim club. Look at the swim club.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do like Sakura, Girls of the Big Ten, or something like that.
Oh my god. This is too funny. It's the same thing, like every time. It's like,
dude, look, man. Like I said at the beginning of this show, you could there's enough games for everybody in this world.
Look at that. It's got a 4.5 star. It must be good.
Must be good.
Yeah. Yeah. These are
what you need to do is read the reviews, and if you see the women saying it's pretty good, then it's got to be pretty good. So
Succubus 2. I mean, if Succubus 1 was good, they had to do a number 2. It must have been that good. Sakura Alien.
And I think they had one where it was like vampire themed too, so all the girls were like vampires. Yeah. So same old outfits, but they got teeth.
Sakura MMO.
There's an MMO. There's an MMO. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Look at this one.
That's
Sweating.
crazy.
This is
Yeah, that's thirsty right there. That's what.
that's thirst trap right there.
Look, I got Sakura Knight, Sakura Forest Girls, Sakura Forest Girls 2,
Punty goes, I played Call of Booty.
Sakura Forest Girls 3, Sakura Fox Adventure, Sakura Hime.
See, I ain't making fun of you because like I said, I got a handful of completions on my record and with that. That's how I know they were. I was like, but
I got 9 Sakura games.
I ain't gonna lie. I got some completions in that franchise.
Well, I actually read them. See, like when you say, "Oh, they shouldn't let you get achievements like that," are they wrong for that, or are you wrong for just fast forwarding through the story?
I think. Look, nobody's wrong. There's nothing illegal. There's nothing wrong, right about it. I would prefer if you're going to give 1,000 for a visual novel, make us go through the story and earn it, not doing one button and then click it in 30 seconds. Now, you're a developer, you don't care, you're trying to max sales. So I'm pretty sure they're selling a lot more with that auto button.
Cop variations of
yeah, well, I know. Dude, watch this. It's probably some like 19-year-old kid just making like hundreds of thousands of dollars off of these games because, you know, you could probably create these through AI now, no problem. But
create me a security game.
I mean, these were before AI, so got to give whoever props. But
I love the artwork. Nice.
I bet you do.
It's so nice. Yes,
it's exquisite.
Exquisite.
I can't put my finger on why it's so good.
Oh man!
Oh Lord, man!
How many of these do I have? Like Sakura Bunny Girls.
This is what our kids are going to be doing. They're like, I read it for the story, and I'm like, yeah, and I used to read mine for the articles too, son.
That's like my boy. He goes to sleep watching High School Double D, and I go in there and I see these big old jugs, cartoon jugs, and I'm like, I said, bro, you watching that? So I started watching it, see what he's watching. The story is actually good. So the next morning, bro, it's like this dude, man. I can't remember now, but it's a good story.
It's no longer the pizza guy comes with the, you know.
I don't know, but I asked him, I said, hey man, why are you watching those jugs on the cartoon thing, man? He's like, he just looked like, how do you know I watched it? It's like, dude, you went to sleep with it playing. I was like, so what? You like the story? He's like, yeah, it's a good story. Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is where I am not a fan of new age parenting. It says you should not embarrass your kids. I'm like, hell no. I'm embarrassing mine. When that stuff kind of happens, I'm like, I always embarrass mine. So
well, I didn't feel like I needed to embarrass him. I said, well, you know you can't watch that anymore, right?
Your mom's
you got
around.
Sakura Solitaire now. Look at that.
Select a card skin. Yeah, Solitaire. Yeah. I'd imagine, man.
That's funny.
Man, I recommend Treasure of Nadia on
Nadia?
Yeah, on your handheld.
Whoa.
You don't even be checking. You don't need to be checking the Steam store. You be get a flag on YouTube with that, but
all right.
No, anyway, so yeah, it was Sakura.
It's too funny. Let's get going, guys.
So what else?
Today, there's nothing else.
What else is cracking in the gaming world?
Nothing.
You happy with Asha?
PlayStation just a box with no content. Asha is look, it's cool. I mean, they make her the face of the moves that have been in the making forever. Like, this stuff is not just she said so. But we're gonna see if she's really about what she's saying over time.
So, at what year would one say, "All right, we'll give her credit now for this"?
20. What is this? 28.
2028.
Yeah.
No, I give her credit now. I mean, if it's on her watch, I'll give her credit. I'm not gonna but I will also give credence to the people before her. Like, I mean, like I said, Helix, that's Sarah Bond and
Hey, you forgot his name?
leadership.
Phil Spencer and
Phil
Jason
Spencer.
Ronald.
Right. And Phil, that's previous leadership. But if it comes out on a watch, I don't mind sharing the credit. What I don't care for, and I saw one today too, it drives me up the wall. Sarah Bond never did any of this stuff. Quit comparing her to Sarah Bond. She did not replace Sarah Bond. I hate when everybody says that. She replaced Phil Spencer. Sarah Bond resigned. They even discontinued.
You didn't really hear her say anything, right? She didn't come out and talk a lot.
No.
And it's kind of like the same happening with Booty, letting the CEO take all the interviews and shots.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a dog whistle to me, and I'm a white dude. That's all I'm saying.
I don't even know what that is.
The white dude?
What's a dog whistle?
I'm saying it's like a racist dog whistle. I think they say it because she's a black woman.
Well, okay, because I thought like a dog whistle, like I don't know. I've heard it, but I never use it. I probably never use it. But like,
no.
The thing is, they can say it because she's black, but Sarah Bond was not out front. It was always Phil Spencer, right? But Asha is the one that's out front, and Booty is the one who would probably be even grittier than her. Because we've seen what he's thinking. We've seen how he thinks about what Microsoft should be doing out there. Why are we not just taking over? Because there are many ways to spin them out of business, right? I was thinking, like, even when it comes to like a whole RAM situation, what happens when PlayStation can't compete with the other $1 trillion boys? You know what I mean? Tesla and Amazon and Nvidia. Then what? It's all kinds of ways, but we'll see what she is, because right now she's doing what we've been asking for.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that she might have come in and said, "Hey, if you want me to be in this position, you gotta let me win. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly."
And that's a healthy conversation that she's having with her boss, right? So,
I kind of think that maybe Phil, he wasn't qualified to have that type of conversation, because to me, Phil was more of a figurehead. He wasn't a business guy. He was a developer who worked for Microsoft for years, who everybody liked because he was good for morale. It wasn't like he was this hardcore business guy. You know what I mean?
I think you and I
disagreed on this. Blessing.
Right. I think you and I disagreed on this before, where I said Phil was never his boy. Phil was the obvious choice because of his time with Xbox. She's his choice, meaning that her success means he's successful. If she flops, that's bad on him. So he went a different direction, pulled her out of a different org. A lot of people had no idea where she came from. She has no history in gaming, which, by the way, I wasn't one of those that said she's got to be a gamer. Bullshit, man. One of Xbox's best guys in charge wasn't a gamer either in the past. You don't have to be a gamer to be really good at it. To be good at running a video game or video game company or whatever you want to call it.
Business.
It's been done before.
Business.
Right.
And the way that Microsoft has been just letting PlayStation run over them, like, that was a decision that they made. They could have taken over long ago.
What I don't like is Sarah Bond being the scapegoat, because none of those decisions happen without Phil's signature. But people don't want to give shade to Phil because Phil is the savior of Xbox. Where my stance is, Phil deserves criticism as much as you want, as long as you understand that even with the bad that you get with Phil, there would not be any Xbox if he wasn't around. So give him his credit while he's due, but he deserves the criticism. He deserves the same criticism as Sarah Bond and everybody else for some of the bad decisions that happened during his watch. What I don't like is when they do the comparison with Asha and Sarah Bond, but they don't include Phil in it. That's where I have a problem with, because Phil ran the show. So, and if you want to nail the CEO of Microsoft, go ahead. I'll join you in that too, because maybe you're right. Phil didn't have that leash that Asha now has, or seems to have. Because the rumors are with the margins and all that they've relaxed on the margins demands, which makes sense because you were never going to crush it with the margins in video games anyways. That was never going to happen. I think one thing I will say is everything kind of changed though when Activision, because when you spend that much amount of money and you catch the investor's eye, then, when people are like, well, Microsoft's getting too much in Xbox's business. Well, guess what? They have every right to. They spent $69 billion on that transaction, so they have to answer to investors. Now, what sucks about that is investors don't know video gaming. Most Microsoft shareholder does not give a shit about Xbox. They just don't. So imagine how they felt when they gave $69 billion to Activision, or for Activision.
They don't care about that. That was Microsoft's cash.
I know, but investors care about that.
Cash. No, they don't. It doesn't affect anything. That was bought with cash.
All of that affects it. If they're spending that much out of their cash,
they already got their buyback. They already got their dividends.
The same way that investors are souring on them for spending so much in AI. AI
is failing. Xbox is making them more money and not selling more consoles, but they're making more money than they've ever made through Xbox. AI has been a failure for everybody. That's different.
Well,
but I agree with you. I've always said that nobody's invested in Microsoft for Xbox.
Right. It's CapEx, and investors get weary when they see that CapEx number goes up, and it went up. They didn't spend no $69 billion on anything for Xbox ever. That's a huge spend for the Xbox division.
Well, they had money. Okay, you know about money, man.
Yeah,
they had to spend the money somewhere.
Right.
They've
been trying to throw
that money. Come on, man. They have been trying to throw that money everywhere. They tried to buy TikTok. They tried to buy Discord. They were trying to buy everything because that money has to be spent, or else they'll be taxed on it. There were incentives for them to bring the money to these shores. So there was a whole lot behind it. That money had to go. So investors aren't concerned about them spending their money. They are concerned about AI failing and how much money they've invested into it, because they invested into AI for AI to grow. And AI seems like it's not going to go anywhere.
I promise you, as an investor myself, most of the people out there on Wall Street was shocked that they spent $69 billion on Activision. And there was a lot of questions on that came their way.
Bro, what are you talking about? Where you get that from? You just saying it?
No, I was on an earnings meeting with them.
I mean, you gotta naturally ask questions, right? But the way you're forming it is that they had a problem with it and they needed to be convinced. When the word that I heard from when they were buying Activision, they said, "Who's next?"
That's gamers. That wasn't investors.
No, it was investors that said that.
No,
gamers talked about it.
No, Wall Street was saying who's next. They were shocked that they spent $69 billion.
You're talking about. What are you talking
about? I'm talking about the majority of their investors.
I'm talking about supposed internal conversations.
No,
this is supposed to be an internal conversation, just like we heard about how Jim Ryan was lying to Fidelity. Mm-hmm. This is the same type of thing. Not like this. Is not Wall Street Journal or gamer thing. This was Microsoft investors after the acquisition, because they had to go through the board, right? $69 billion, the board votes on it.
Yeah. So by the way, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, because by the way, Phil Spencer had to do a salesman job to get that through. He had to sell it, and that was one of the best sales job he's ever had to do.
Why? Like, where are you getting this information? Because what I
Because
what
I'm
I
an
heard is that
investor. I'm an investor,
what
and
I
I've
heard,
inside. I have
what I
okay.
heard. Man, you be making shit up sometimes. Because this is what
I'm
I
not
heard.
making shit up, dude. Go ask.
Okay, because
Okay.
listen, this is what I heard. Because I ain't never heard none of this crap you talking about. That when he brought it to Satya, Satya was ready with a proposal the next day.
He had to sell Satya on it.
He didn't have to do it too hard. Huh?
He had to do a sales. Satya, dude, Satya wasn't real sure on the business as it is anyways. He wasn't. He had to do a sales job on saying, "Hey, we can build this. We need more content with this subscription model." And yes, I know that because I have people on the inside. Because I actually work for one of their competitors. So, and even though there's internal conversations in a multi-trillion-dollar company like that, yes, I had conversations when I worked at Amazon with a lot of people who are like, "Oh, we should do this, we should do that." That's a little bit different than the investor class that's on the outside looking in. Not everybody on the investor class was happy about the Activision deal. I know that for a fact because I was on some of those calls.
Okay, so if you're an investor, right? If you're an investor, then you look at Activision as an asset. Turn that
I
crap
do, yeah.
off.
I do look at it as
Activision
an
as an asset.
Yep.
Activision, and you can go through my Twitter. I told everybody. Same thing when Sony's stock fell. I said y'all need to go buy shares in Activision because this is not deflated for any reason outside of morality. Call of Duty is still selling. Activision is still healthy. Right. Next thing you know, Microsoft's buying them at $90 a share. The asset itself was healthy. They bought it at a discount. Since when do investors get irritated with those types of purchases? Like you say, you got inside people and stuff like that. And a lot of this conversation you do hear from like gamers and stuff like that. But when it comes to how they responded, and they had a proposal the next day. You remember how it said we are? Phil Spencer put up a tweet that says we are. What is the word that did he use? We're gonna say we're revisiting our relationship with Activision Blizzard. Next thing you hear, they're trying to purchase them. And you comparing this to AI is two different things. Like I never heard anybody had anything negative to say about Activision.
It's not. I didn't listen. I defended the ABK deal because I see it as what you see it and what it is. It's an asset. Which, by the way, I didn't have a problem. Well, I didn't have a problem because when people say, "Well, they spent $69 billion, they're not getting their money back." Yes, they do. It's called an asset. That property they spent $69 billion. If Microsoft wanted to sell it either a whole or in piece by piece, they would get more than $69 billion today. Why? Because the value of it is even higher today than it was back then. So I'm not upset about that cash deal. The reason why I compare AI and that is not because of how comparable they are of the type of purchases. What I'm saying is when there's a big deal that involves CapEx spending, it always gets a little twitchy with investors because they generally don't want to see big giants spending unless it is something that they are very familiar with. Most investors were not familiar. Most Microsoft investors were not very familiar with Activision. They just weren't. AI is a problem because they are spending even more money, 200 billion a year, and they can't even tell you what the end game is. And that isn't just Microsoft. That's Amazon. That's Google. They can't even tell you. They're saying it's going to be good, but they can't tell you how good. They can't tell you what it's going to be. All they can tell you is going to be more efficient, but we still got to spend 200 billion more this year and even more next year. And that makes investors a little bit even more squeamish. Activision is an easier sell.
It's a loser. It's a loser. And I wish that somebody else had taken control of that. Like that thing, AI is a loser, man.
Well, right now it's becoming more of a political loser because these data centers right now are actually they're resource hogs.
Oh yeah.
And
the only person who came up with an alternate use is your guy, right, from Amazon. I think it's called Prometheus or something like that. Like you would know the name of it. What is it?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Your guy Bezos.
Bezos.
He's got this new thing where he's already sunk like 12 billion into it's like Prometheus or something like that. It has something to do with shipping efficiency, and it's AI driven. It's supposed to lower prices for everybody.
He's trying. He started a new. I don't know what the name of it is. I know he's starting a new company where he's trying to. This is where I have a problem with Bezos because it's like, when is enough, dude? You got so much money. When do you have to make more? He's opened up.
Bro?
No, I'm not a hater. I'm to the point where here's my problem. Okay, and I have the same problem with in the NFL. And I put a tweet on this. This is what I have a problem overall with the AI data centers. In fact, people that I normally disagree with politically are asking very good question. I have a problem if you're worth billions or trillions of dollars and it's your private enterprise, private business, and you are asking for a tax rebate for us to build on property. You're asking us to zone. You're asking cities to zone people off.
Yeah.
And you're asking right, and you're asking for a tax rebate, and not only that, you're asking the power company and the water company that's going to source your project for reduced rates, while everybody else around you, the residents in that area, have to pay higher rates.
Yeah.
I have a huge problem with that.
But that's the Coliseum.
I understand that, and it's gotten worse though.
Yeah, but it's the Coliseum. It's like, like taxpayers will vote yes to stuff like that. It's the Coliseum. We'll do all kinds of stuff behind their back as long as we keep them entertained.
Except when they don't. Like in Michigan last week, I was reading an article. Michigan, they voted no on this, and what happened is that builder of that data center sued the city. Now we're talking these are rural areas, and people want to know why is rural areas, because no one wants. First of all, there's many reasons why rural land is cheaper than it is closer to the city. Second of all, everybody loves a casino. I wish Texas would have casinos because I think we bleed money. Everybody loves a casino, but they don't want the casino in their yard. That's true. Build a casino, but it can't build it near me. Same thing with data centers. They don't.
Y'all don't have casinos on y'all's water?
Not in Texas.
No, in y'all's water.
No.
Y'all got lakes and stuff. We got casinos on the lake.
Yeah, we don't have it on the water here. No.
Yeah, because I think maritime, it has something to do with like maritime laws.
Louisiana has it. I know Louisiana's got that one.
Well, Louisiana's got casinos, period. I'm just talking about like, because, in Texas you can't, but on our waters in the lake, like Lake Livingston, Tech you'd be familiar. They got casinos.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I don't understand why we don't have casinos. We have gambling in every other.
Because it's debauchery. It's haram.
Yeah,
it's a sin.
Yeah,
haram.
What are you talking about? Like this is the Bible Belt. What do you mean you don't know why?
Yeah.
Same reason we don't get.
It's like the blue laws, right? It's like the blue laws. If you don't buy alcohol before 10 a.m., I know it is. Don't buy alcohol before 10 a.m. because we don't need no more alcoholics. I'm like, well,
okay. So me coming from Houston,
that solve anything.
So me coming from Houston, you could just buy from anywhere, right?
Yeah.
When I first moved here and started making friends, and I was getting invited, I was getting invited to their house. And, hey man, come watch the football game and everything. It's like, okay, man, I'll bring some beer. So I would wait until I get closer to their house to buy something. That way it's nice, fresh, and cold, right?
Right.
They stopped at the first gas station I saw that was close to their house. I walked in and I'm like looking. I'm like, what the fuck? Say, y'all, dude, where's your beer? He's like, this is dry. And I'm dry area. I'm like, what are you talking about? Dude, I've never heard the term used that way or that.
So when I grew up, I lived in Fort Worth. Growing up, but they have a suburb, and you probably heard it before. It's called White Settlement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the town is called White Settlement. They've tried to change the name, but they don't. The hardcores want to keep it White Settlement, whatever. So, White Settlement is a suburb of Fort Worth, which, by the way, became the 10th largest city in the United States. So White Settlement is a suburb. There's like 3 or 4 suburbs around White Settlement. They're all not dry, but White Settlement is dry. White Settlement is like a small little like not even 10 miles long. It's a small suburb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you literally could go across 30 to a gas station to buy beer.
Yeah, yeah.
They lost a lot of their business. They had a Walmart there on Cherry Lane. They lost all that because they refused not to sell beer when Walmart wanted to sell beer. So they moved it over to the next city over, or next suburb over. It's stupid. Blue laws are dumb. It's some of the dumbest laws that our grandfathers made. It was the first
time I ran into that. And when they told it's like, this is a dry area. It's like, what are you talking about?
And they actually improved it, right? Like it was,
no, it got
I think
better.
it got better. They need to remove it, the whole thing, because it doesn't solve anything. It's like there's still going to be alcoholics. There's still going to be gamblers. Yeah. Like you can gamble now more than you ever could 20 years ago. And we don't have casinos because you can go on DraftKings and gamble all the time there. So it's like, it's stupid. You're not gonna. It's called a vice for a reason. You're not gonna stop people from doing it. If they really want to do it, they're gonna do it. So you might as well, instead of having money bled out of the state, you might as well have more tax revenue so you can have better roads and stuff. Except the problem is our politicians are not going to spend it on roads. They're going to spend it on data centers.
They put it like, let's put another toll road in.
Let's put another data center in. And it's just like, but that's where I have a problem with it. If the billionaire wants to build a data center and they want to spend all their money or the majority of their money in their own project, and if there's a small town out there that votes for it, I have no problem. That's what it is. Don't bitch and moan when you're run out of money or run out of electricity and you can't afford water, or you run out of water and you can't afford electricity. Don't bitch about it. But it's going to get worse, especially in Texas, because we're kind of hitting, our grid is not exactly reliant.
It's the best. It's the best.
And the water, tropical or storm, not tropical storm, Storm Uri, I was making fun of I'm not making fun. It wasn't really funny. When Florida got hit with those 2 hurricanes back to back, I think it was last year or the year before. And he's like, y'all don't understand hurricanes and all that. I'm like, dude, Texas gets hurricanes too. But I'm going to tell you an interesting fact. And he goes, what? And I said, we lost more people in that winter storm for that week than y'all did in both of those hurricanes put together. He goes, no. I said, yeah, absolutely. We did, dude. Go look it up.
Look it up.
So, we've got aquifers that are drying up,
which
doesn't bode well for me because I'm on a well. I mean, it's like we got some structural problems.
So and it's not go just out there Texas. With a bucket and go down into the well and get water?
No, not that kind of well. No. Not like in Crimson Desert or Fable.
Not like the Ring?
No.
Okay.
Anyways, went on a tangent there. But no, I mean, yeah, I agree. AI, I'm not anti-AI. AI is a great tool, but the tech bros, I think, are overselling this thing. So
I think that they're struggling to find real utilization. Like they sold them, that's their job to sell. I'm trying to sell you something. I want $100 billion investment. It's my job to sell it. The problem is the people believed it, and then they don't really know how to utilize it.
Here's
you can't make people use Copilot. You can't make people use Gemini.
What's up?
That's right. Here's the problem with AI, and I've said it before in the show.
Especially for $20 and $40 a month.
AI saves money. AI doesn't make money. That's the problem. And Amazon.
Same thing, though.
No, Amazon shouldn't. Well, it is to a certain point. You can only save one time. If you have a savings, say like we've saved 20% on this, that savings is only one time. You can't replicate it. You're not going to save 20% every single time. You saved it one time.
Where is it really going to save on labor? And then after a while, nobody's working, and then who's going to buy your wares?
Well, they're killing off their own customer base, which is why this. If you play this thing out, it's really stupid because, all right, you're going to cut your labor force. Exactly. And then you're going to end up cutting your customer base because no one's going to be working. You can't have anybody buy your product. Like you're literally you're cutting your nose to spite your face. But the CEOs don't care about it because the CEOs are not planning on being there when that happens. They're going to make their millions and they're going to get out. So it is what it is. But my problem is that Google learned this lesson, and so did Amazon did. How many people bought Google Nest?
What is
Very
that?
few. They didn't lose. They not very many sold.
Is that their version of Alexa?
Yeah. And how many people bought Alexa? And I can tell you right now, Alexa has been a money loss for them. They lost hundreds of millions of dollars on Alexa. They're now trying to do AI with Alexa, thinking that people are just going to buy stuff off of Alexa. Which
So what is it? Like a
not
loss
happen.
leader that makes them money over the long
It's
haul?
it's just Alexa was just a good PR piece after a while, because if you go to the Super Bowl commercials, they would have Alexa and do some cute commercial with like Harrison
Hi.
Ford or something like that, right? And then, but they're trying to save face and add AI onto it. I've never bought anything through Alexa. Alexa to me is like this Gen Zer trying. They changed her
But
voice. She's trying to be this
get you to
hipster
do
Gen
it,
Zer.
What's
A
up,
lot of people
bro?
don't though.
What's up, bro? You
A
want
lot
to
of
buy
people
something?
don't.
I'm sure the majority
Say hi to
don't.
your
I mean,
mother.
they even have the little buttons that you can push to order yourself some more washing
Yeah,
powder.
no one does that shit.
Say hi to
Nobody
your
does.
mother
That.
Yeah,
for me.
nobody does. But if they could get you to do it where you treat it like it's a video game,
Yeah, but
Dude, that's
but
like
that's
when
a problem. That's a problem.
when
you're
they
around the
said
house just pushing buttons to
that's
have things
when
automatically
Xbox
delivered
had
to your house.
that ability to order pizza from the game console.
Yeah.
Like,
So let me ask you a question. What's the easiest?
Slob
What's
stream.
the easiest generation to get people to buy into something? It's going to be older folk, right?
think
Because
so?
they got the most money. I talk to people like my mom's age in their 60s or 70s. They don't like AI. They don't trust AI. They don't like
they
AI.
lived through Terminator, so they know what's going to happen.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't like AI, and they're the ones with the money. You might get some younger folk, but some of us younger folk are looking at it and we're like, dude, I don't know if I like AI. You're cutting my job.
HAL 2000. What was it? Space Odyssey.
That was Space Odyssey.
Yeah, they know about this.
One
man.
of the best sci-fi
It's not a
movies
good
of all
thing.
No, I mean it's a useful tool, and I'm not like there's some good uses to it, but there's a lot of like stuff that is very questionable morally, ethically, but these guys are, and we have a government that doesn't want to put regulation on it because we're afraid we're going to fall behind China on it, and China's now actually starting to put regulation on it, ironically.
China.
So, yeah.
China's putting regulation on a lot of things.
Subnautica game any good? Yes, go. Subnautica is. I like the game.
Hey, did y'all try Aphelion before we go?
No,
What?
I think it's on my
Aphelion?
list.
You want to say Aphelion?
No, I don't know what you're talking
Nathan
about.
Fillion?
I mean, so y'all not playing the Game Pass?
Dog, I am stuck on Battlefield and the Outer Worlds 2.
He got sucked into the EA black hole.
Well, I don't blame you, but like the Outer Worlds was good to me, but like no, they're just too like movie games.
It is too many.
Like,
I still want to buy Pragmata. I want to buy Crimson Desert.
My nephew bought that game, so I get to,
You want to buy
play
Soros?
that.
There's so many.
He wants to buy Soros.
Look, when it comes to PC, because it will come to PC.
Yeah,
I'll
will
get it
now.
when it's $19.99.
Man, I can't.
It was always going to
the
PC.
new
Why did y'all
Resident
believe
Evil?
that freaking Jason Schreier rumor?
No, I mean, I didn't believe nothing. I didn't believe any of that. Real. I'm going to tell you right now, chat. Everybody who's on here or anybody else who's watching, you want to see the day I become just like the worst asshole on Twitter is the next PC game that comes out that's PlayStation. So I'm just gonna be. I'm just warning y'all. I'm just warning you right now. I'm just warning you because Jason Schreier is on blast, and I'm going to make fun of everybody who bit hardcore into it. I'm going to be insufferable because I've heard nothing from the mouth, but the mouth breathers saying Jason Schreier said it, so it must be true. And I'm like, did you read what Schreier put?
Did you read it?
Yes, he said the strategy could change. They didn't even read it. It's my point.
It was so much double talk. Right now, things could change. Get out of here, man.
Let me tell you.
Let me write an article like that.
Let me tell you what some people don't talk about though. Sometimes these companies, I know this firsthand. Sometimes these companies will drop a nugget to someone like Jason Schreier just to see what the response would be.
Right?
I bet you that's what happened here. Some dude like let's just put a rock in the pebble, or put a little pebble in the pond and see what ripples off of it. Schreier is a tool. Always has been, always will be. And I bet you anything this was just like corporate research or something. Let me drop a nugget for Jason Schreier to, say something and see what the response is. Well, now they got the response off of it. But
they knew what the response was going to be.
But the problem is the math is the math. You put out a first party game, you sold 300,000. After you put your first party live service game, and you can't even do 60,000 regularly anymore. The math is the math. You can't sell shit right now, so you're gonna have to. I noticed you commented on my tweet when Square said, "Hey, we're selling more older games than we ever had before." Yeah, no kidding. That's what happens when you put it on more platforms.
Yeah, but they never had the nuts to just say, hey, we're going to go out here and build ourselves instead of take this free guarantee money.
Neither does PlayStation. They don't have the nuts to tell their fan base, you guys ain't buying enough games, so we're going to put it on PC.
Well, look, they're never going to leave PC. The best that a fanboy can hope for is that they get their own launcher, which we know that they're going to get their own launcher. The Insomniac leaks are still relevant. The Insomniac leaks still speak to the sentiment around the company as to how they feel about how far behind they are and how they don't have a PC presence. Steam was just a means to an end. Epic would probably have been a better partner for them if they want more money and some type of presence, because they're going to lose interest if they start their own launcher. But they're like Nintendo. I don't blame them. They want to control it. But how do you renege? How do you renege on what you told investors, which is we're going off console, right? And then you have what's his name, Herman Hoost, like with the double talk or the double speak. They can't renege on the things they said, and they're in the business to make money. Who? I'm not.
I'm amazed he's still there.
Why y'all amazed?
To be honest with you, I figured he'd be bored by now.
No, because his baby is still out there. They're gonna put it in Roblox next.
Okay.
His baby is Horizon,
okay.
And as long as Horizon's around, he's gonna be around.
Okay.
All this other stuff, he don't really care. Think about it. But what did he do so bad at? I keep saying he should be fired. What did he do so bad at?
I don't think I don't, because even his own fan base don't like him.
That's because they think he's behind the PC along with Jim Ryan.
They think he's behind Concord. What do you think he's behind Concord? That's what I'm saying. He should have been fired for Concord. Now Marathon comes out and it's
still game of the year, baby.
What's their next live service game?
Fair Games.
Oh yeah, that no one knows what's happening with them.
You got fair. Well, it's supposed to be an extraction game now. You got Fair Games, and then you have Bungie with Gummy Bears.
So they're doing another extraction shooter.
They've converted Fair Games into an extraction shooter.
Can we stop?
I don't know the shooter, but an extraction game.
I want to put
shoot in there.
I'm gonna put on my hat that I speak for most gamers right now, which means I really don't, but I'm going to anyway. Can we stop with the extraction shooters?
It's the same thing we said years ago about Battle Royale. They're just going to saturate
and it's the same thing we say about, like we said about zombie games. It's the same thing. Like, good God, how many do we have to have?
Well,
like,
you
have to have? How many extraction shooters?
It's going to fragment everybody, and it's not going to populate the servers.
It doesn't work. So go on to something else.
Yeah.
Why y'all keep knocking them? They gotta try. Like we make fun of them and call them out. We call them out on their problem, and their problem is that they have nothing. They control nothing that is popular on their platform.
A one-legged man could go try and fight in UFC. He's going to get his ass kicked every other time. Sooner or later, the one-legged man needs to figure out it's not working.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta try.
Try something else.
There's nothing else to try because these single player games, you see what they try to do with like a Metroidvania or whatever the hell God of War is supposed to be.
Exactly, Gogo. Arc Raiders is pretty good, which makes the job for them to make a good one even harder, which is why Marathon failed.
They'll never make another one. Like
A lot of the reason why Marathon failed is because of Arc.
Marathon failed because of many reasons, not just Arc Raiders.
Well, it's not just Arc, but that's the comparison, and they lost the comparison.
The shine has been knocked off of Bungie.
I think Bungie was overrated to begin with because I think it was spotty at best.
No, they were good in the beginning, but like
their gunplay is good. Gun mechanics is great.
Okay. That's what they make.
I know, but as far as their live service history, it's mixed. Like Destiny 2. Yeah, Destiny 1 wasn't good, dude. I don't know anybody says it was. Destiny 1 wasn't good. Just wasn't. I remember telling my son that. Great. Don't tell. I told my son,
I don't like Coke.
That full price. Son, don't buy that game. Do not buy Destiny 1. Why? No, dude, I'm telling you, you will not be playing that game in 2 weeks. Sure enough, 2 weeks, that sucker.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
He went and he told me, wasting my money. I told you.
All right, guys. Kind of shut it down.
All right.
Go.
Another show about nothing.
Another show about nothing. It was
the Xbox Showcase is coming up
always
in
fun.
2-3 weeks. So
which one?
On the 6th or 9th or something.
Are you guys gonna watch the He-Man movie
showcase? I'm interested.
No.
In it.
How does one watch it? Is it on a streaming platform?
Why you gotta hate?
No, it's in theater. It'll be in theater. Have you seen Mortal Kombat 2? Because I've heard it was bad.
No.
I don't like any of those.
Oh, first one was pretty good.
When we watched Project Hail Mary, it was all for, like I told you guys, my wife rarely, never comes to the movies with us, and she did this time because she wanted to see that movie. The trailer for He-Man came up, and she looks at me, and she goes, "Are we gonna go watch that?" And I was like, "You want to go see it?" She's like, "Yeah." It's like, "All right, we'll go see it."
She wants to see if Shear's got a cameo in it. I said, "No, that's the scene after the credits." I bet.
Yeah. So, all right. Punny, Google.
It's been real, boys.
It's been reals.
Sick, have fun, cosplaying husband.
That's right. Hope your nuts are okay.
Being
after
gelded.
You snip them.
Being gelded, whatever.
You guys' nuts cut off.
He's so good at he is so good at say something to me. He's gonna watch.
Well, he's gonna watch it. Yeah.
He's like, I heard y'all.
I heard you talk about my nuts.
Yeah.
What? Do your nuts have something to say? All right, guys. Good night. Bye.